Very good morning and welcome to today's webcast on memberships available for Elite Parks and Elite Marinas. Firstly, thank you for taking the time to join us. It's always appreciated. My name is Callum and I will be your host today. Today we are joined by the delightful Becky Roberts, application consultant, who's stopped by on her way to the airport. How are you going today, Becky?
Flying around. Aren't I
Flying
lucky? Yes,
around.
good morning, Callum. Lovely to see you and to everybody
Thank
else.
Thank you for joining us. As always, if you do have any questions throughout our webcast today, you can use the Q&A function at the top of your Teams call. And if you're feeling brave enough to join us, you can join us directly on the webcast. Ask your question live just by raising your hand. But always, please remember the webcast is being recorded. So by participating in live Q&A, your mic and camera and your consent is all being recorded. So please be aware of that. Just before we hand over properly for Becky to run through the webcast with us today, Becky, for those of you that don't know you, firstly, really sad for them, but can you just give us a little bit of background about you and who you are?
Yes, certainly. So, been in holiday park industry well over 26 years. Lots of experience in all departments, all areas of operations on holiday parks, centrally support and what have you. And then, now being with Elite Dynamics well over 2 years.
Nice.
Um, Oh yes, who would have thought, eh? I'm sure it feels longer for some. And then a lot of experience in implementing software solutions in my previous role and around the whole change management part as well. But yeah, a huge focus on ops for me. So love all this good stuff.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Becky.
Thank
Just
you.
to give everyone an idea of what to expect in today's webcast, we're going to get a little overview of the setup for memberships. We're going to discover how we can create a new membership, and we'll be looking at understanding how we manage those memberships within Elite Parks and Elite Marinas. So, Becky, I tell you what, we're going to get right into it. Let's take a look at memberships.
Hello and welcome to another fantastic webcast from the team at Elite Dynamics. This one is all about our amazing membership module. So you can, of course, what can you use memberships for? So the memberships module, obviously, traditional memberships that you may have, say, for example, gym, spa. You could also use it for golf if you've got a golf course that you offer memberships for. And in line with that, if you saw the recent activities module webcast as well, you could have the whole package by booking activities, booking golf through the activities as well. So that's whatever you thinking of, whatever you want to offer the customer that they need to sign up for whatever length you say, and whether this is chargeable or not, because there's a function to have memberships as complimentary as well, should you want to. So there's some setup involved. So you obviously have the control over this. You can set up your different membership types within here. So in the examples, we've got the golf, the gym, the spa here that you may offer. You can then set up the different lengths of membership you offer. So whether that be annual, whether it be monthly, even if you wanted to set up a complimentary one, you could set up a length that's complimentary, and then it doesn't have a renewal date formula, so it never needs to be reviewed. What you would then set up is your master membership items. So once you've set these up, these would be a list of any different types of membership you offer, and then you set those at park level as to the prices. So if it's different prices, say for example you offer a gym membership but it's different prices at different parks, you can set that up here. Or if it's the same price at all parks, you've got your handy copy to function. You can also in the setup set up an initial amount. So say for example in this golf membership here, if you had a joining fee for the golf, you could set that as the initial amount, and then the recurring amount, the annual amount that you wish to charge. You could also as well, if it's the same, if there's no joining fee or what have you, it's the same amount, whether it's the recurring amount or the initial amount, you would just set up as the same. So you're setting these at all at this level. Once you've set that up, you can also, if discounts are something that you may want to offer, so if, for example, you just wanted to set up one different type, say for membership, say a gym membership for your owners and your team to use, but in the scenario that the owners might be, you give them a 50% discount, you might give your team a 20% discount, you might give the public 10% discount, so you're just setting up one item and then you'd manage the amounts they pay by the discounts. Or if you don't, you could send up different items for the different types of membership, different prices, and then use discounts. For example, if you were doing any offers or promotions, you had a new product opening, you could use the discounts for that, or not use it at all. It's just a handy little function to have there. Then once you've got that all set up, your starting point, you can either come straight into memberships and click on new, or you can use the membership lead function. Now this is really handy as well, particularly if your memberships have a capacity and you want to start building up database up of people out there, your customers who are interested in memberships at your parks. You can build the database up in here and use this also as your starting point for creating the memberships. You've got very similar to other lead functions within Elite Parks, you've got the call handling process as well within that membership lead. Once your customer's signed up, it's then just a quick link to new, and it'll create the membership card for you direct from the lead. Once you've created your memberships, so you've created the record, you can then, when we're in here, so say for example this Mr. Brown here, you can create the membership and it's going to be based on when you've selected the different type of membership they want, the park that they're going to, and their annual length. You can then choose the start date, whether that be future or today's date, and then you're going to select, based on this selection here, you can then go and select the membership that you're selling them. So say, let's see, this Mr. Brown is interested in a single gym membership. You can populate some extra fields here of date of birth if it's relevant, and the gender if it's relevant as well. When you've populated the membership item, you have the option to go with what the recurring amount is, or if you want to pro-rata it, you could leave that ticked as well. So you can either pro-rata it or based on what current, whichever works best for you. Then once you actually would activate this membership, what that will then do is go and create the customer for you, so that this member will now have a customer card, and they'll also have a sales invoice created as well for you, so you don't even have to do that step. You can set up direct debit mandates if that's a function that you want to use within the system as well, and then set that up as well relating to the membership. You can then manage the membership throughout. You can use the suspend function. So say, for example, you offer your customers the opportunity to take a payment holiday, you could use the suspend function for that, or indeed if they've not paid you, of course, you could use the suspend function, and then should you be running the membership invoicing routine, then it would not invoice your customer. You can also have the option, should you have in your terms and conditions, cancel and then refund as appropriate as well. So that's your managing your memberships. You also then have the option, should you want to, say in the scenario that you want to offer upgrades to a customer, Mr. Black here, for example, when he's joined, he has joined and he's taken a single membership. So say, for example, you want to offer your customers an upgrade, they can come along, and as long as it's still within the same membership type, so say for example he now wants to do his partner's membership as well, you can offer a double membership in this scenario. You can then say when he's going to choose that to start from, so say from the 2nd of December. You can choose to just charge him the amount difference, or start as if it's a fresh membership and they'll get charged the initial amount again as well. And then what that'll do is that'll create, it's closed down the membership from the single from the 2nd, and it's opened up the new double membership from that second as well, with the varying differences in prices. So it gives you that opportunity to sell your upgrades as well. Some of our customers as well even use this, say where you've got owners who you give complimentary passes per season. Some of our customers have chosen to use this as well, the membership module, to manage those memberships as well, because you have got the opportunity direct from the owner card as well to link direct to memberships, so that you can manage that link, and it just keeps all your owners' details again in one system, so you can manage, say, their complimentary passes and set them up and link them together. So it's just thinking of the different ways you could use the membership module other than the traditional for gym, spa, golf memberships. So there's many uses that you can use the membership module for. So I hope you've enjoyed that quick overview there of the membership module, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you much for that, Becky. Much appreciate you taking time out of your day to run us through the memberships module today. We do have a couple of questions that I would like to ask you today. The first sort of question that's come through is, we're just looking, how does the membership module integrate? Can it be used with anything else? Does it just stand alone? Where does it sort of sit?
Yeah, sure. So it can be used with our fantastic new My Elite.
Perfect.
And it's also, there's coming with, like, we just saw obviously in the recording there as well, so the periodic documents and elite documents as well, that's new in version 25. You can also use those if you wanted to add that extra function on as well. You can use that with memberships as well, and as well, I think it's also good if you've maybe used another system to manage golf memberships and golf bookings. If we covered on that previous activities webcast, you can now, when version 25 is out, you've got that new function in there that you can run golf in there. So you could do end-to-end golf membership and activities on 2 modules, all under one roof.
To be fair, we're actually seeing more and more of our customers seem to have golf courses on their resorts.
Absolutely.
What else do you do in an afternoon except nip out for a little round of golf?
Well, do you know what?
Lunch? So for the most part, you obviously look after a lot of the implementations for the memberships module. Would you be able to share a customer success story, how the module made both the employee and the customer's experience better? So the customer's customer. And just to really give you 3 questions in one go, can you also give us a little bit of feedback from customers who have implemented the module previously?
Yeah, sure. I mean, the last couple I've done, one was kind of a new opening. So the customer had kind of got a new function that they want, new spa and facility and everything like that they were advanced selling. So they'd shopped around different systems and then settled, because they already were, had Elite Parks installed. They wanted to keep it all under one roof. So yeah, nice and simple and easy. They were able to then advance sell as well with it and do things that they were a customer who used the discount function as well, because they had like opening offers and things like that. So they used that discount function for that one. They just found it a lot, I think, as with any systems, particularly from a team point of view, because it was all under one roof and the team were already familiar with Elite Parks. It didn't look anything different for them, and it wasn't as, when you're having to learn another new system because it was under the one roof, it was certainly a lot easier for them. And it's so, once you've done your setup, the membership module is a really handy, it's a really easy module to manage and function for the team. So, and it's so versatile as well. I mentioned in that the recording there, it's thinking about when you're using the membership module, it's not just, for gym membership, golf membership, or what have you, but anything that you want your customers have to sign up to use for, whether it's chargeable or not. So, traditionally, my experience on holiday parks was we gave our owners annual passes, for example, that were complimentary, which is perfect for, again, not having to have a spreadsheet somewhere or having another system recording where you're giving them or making notes manually on the owner record. Set up a membership module and you can manage it within there, and it links as well. So in version 25, the owner card links direct to memberships as well. So again, if you've purchased the module, it's a quick link through and using it for that sort of stuff as well. So really handy.
Yeah, I thought that was really a really interesting point that we could use it for that, because I've seen firsthand how much of a nightmare that can be to try and keep track. Oh, you've got one, but you've got one. How many did you take?
Yeah.
2 extra? It's written on a bit of paper. Sandra, I don't know, I always use Sandra up the stairs. She's given away 2 for free, but we didn't know, and now you're over. And yeah, nightmare. So that would be a really interesting way to use memberships in a way that's not traditional. Fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you can record all like the date of birth and everything like that are there as well. And the other good thing is you can use leads as well with it. You've got that lead function that can sit with memberships as well. So within Elite Parks. So then you can also, again,
or Elite Marinas.
Or Elite Marinas. If you've got a new, if you've got something new opening up, or you're at capacity, so you can add, future sell. So you can use that in line as well with the membership module.
Sounds very good. Right, final question for you, Becky, before you shoot off to the airport today. We don't call you Holiday Roberts for nothing, although you are going to work this time. Yeah. What advice would you give to any businesses that are considering implementing the memberships module?
Just literally thinking about how versatile it is, not just thinking, just for traditional, as we're using the word traditional, gyms or anything that you offer your customers, whether your owners, your holiday makers, or externally. A lot of our customers open up their facilities for the public and what have you. So just thinking that anything that you offer, whether you want to sell it or whether it's complementary, then memberships module's perfect for that.
So I guess effectively we can open up new, but potentially, if you're saying that if you're opening up to locals, you've never done that before because you've never been able to track who's a local member, you can do that, open up a new revenue stream, get yourself some extra cash in the bank.
Absolutely.
That's what it's all about. Right, Becky, that's all your questions for today. You're off the hook now. So if anybody is watching this and you are interested in implementing the memberships module, you can do so by contacting your Elite Dynamics account manager using the details below. If you are not a customer yet and you think that the membership module might be for you, you can pop over to our website, or if you're already in contact with a sales representative, you can reach out to them and I'm sure they'll be happy to discuss your options. From me and Becky, thank you very much for joining us today on our final webcast of the year.
Wow.
I can't believe we've done it. 22 webcasts since April we've done. So
what an achievement.
It's been busy. So thank you for joining us today on our final webcast of the year. From me, from Becky and the team here at Elite Dynamics, we will speak to you all very soon. Thank you very much.